I noticed that you're getting a little hungry, so I'm just gonna be feeding you some acorns, okay? Here. Have some of these little acorn chips. Open your mouth, open it up, and I'm just gonna be putting one in there, okay? And then boop, and then boop. Oh, okay. Just eat that up, eat that up, eat that up, eat that up, eat that up. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to be taking this off because I want to take it off, and I'm going to be putting it over here. All right, now I want you to close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, and I want you to just think of a tree. What kind of a tree are you? Are you thick, thin, white, dark? What kind of leaves do you have? Maple, oak, like the big round ones with the fringes, or do you have those long ones with those round edges? Okay, like this, or are you more of this type of leaf? This type of leaf or this type of leaf? This or that? This or that? This one? Okay, how about between this one and this one? What type of leaf are you? This one or this one? This one or this one? Okay, so you're this one or this one? Still this one? Okay, I really like how, if you look at it, where's the leaf? Right there. Where's the leaf? Right there. Where's the leaf? Right there. Now where's the leaf? Right there. Excellent. Your vision is doing great. Now, I want you to choose between this stick and this stick. Which stick do you like? Do you like the curvy, sort of bumpy one? Or do you like the straight, dark one? This one's also a little wet. This one's not as wet, but this one absorbs more. I think it's because this one's bigger and this one's smaller. So which one do you prefer? This stick or this stick? This stick or this stick? Here, let me clear your mind. Boop. Okay. This stick or this stick? This stick or this stick? Do you like this stick? Okay. We're going to go with this stick then. How about this one? Between this stick or this stick? This one's like more of like a thick one. It's like really big and thick, but this one's really thin and small. So like, which one do you think really vibes with you a little better? Okay, this one still. Perfect. Okay, how about the elements? Do you prefer leaves, sticks, acorns, rocks? What kind of elements do you like? What kind of elements? Here, shh. I'm going to enchant your brain so that way the answer boop, goes right to the top of your head. Okay, so abracadabra, your brain is going to go into the element that you like the most. Between all of nature, you're going to choose the one that you like most, from like an acorn to a rock to a leaf to a tree to branches to bark to dirt to anything at all. So I'm gonna go and clear your mind. One more for insurance. Clear your mind. One more. Clear your mind. One more. And clear your mind. And boop, the answer right back into your head. So which one calls out to you the most? Okay, interesting. I do love wood as well. Do you prefer like tailored wood, like man-made carved up wood? Like this little block right here? Or do you far more prefer the more natural type, much like this right here? Which one do you prefer? The carved up wooden one or the stick one? Like the natural one or this one? Here, I'm gonna change it in the hands. Now, which side do you think the natural stick is on? The right or left hand? Right, it was left. Okay, so I am now going to drop both sticks and I'm going to pick up some foliage. I quite enjoy this one. It caught my eye first because it's very, very yellow. It's very crispy. It has very yellow tinge. It kind of looks like an apple. Like if you were to fold it back, it would look like a yellow apple with this little brown bruise on the side. And I'm going to choose yet another leaf. How about, I'm going to choose a young one. This one's a little aged as well, but it's green. So which one do you think you prefer? Do you prefer the younger, greener one, or do you prefer the older yellow one? Which one do you say you prefer? The yellow one or the green one? Green, yellow. Which one would you prefer? A combination of both? I agree. I think that they both really look pretty. Yeah, I'm going to be decorating your hair with them now. I'm going to be putting this one right here over on the top of your head, and I'm going to be putting this one right here over your heart. There we go. Perfect. Now, let us continue on with this quest. Now, how about we figure out what kind of rocks you like? Let me see if I can find some rocks. I will return with some rocks. I only found big rocks because I have big balls. So we're gonna choose between the more sharp, sort of like angular geometric sort of rock, and this rock, which is a little more round, a little more soft. Now, which between the two do you prefer? Do you prefer this or that? Do you prefer this angular rock with all of the little disjointed corners, or do you prefer this round rock that's a little more just smooth to the touch? Very smooth to the touch, and this one's kind of stabby. I too prefer this smooth one just because I can rub it on my face and it feels really, really nice. Here, I'm going to be putting this one right here, and I'm going to be just smoothing out your face with this angular, or rather this round, smooth rock. How do you like it? I'm going to be smoothing out your lymphatic system, putting it on the other side of your face, and now I'm just going to be rolling it down your nose and then pressing it around your forehead. I'm going to be going upwards like this as well, just really upwards, allowing it to all just smooth around, okay? I'm just going to be allowing it to smooth it out. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to be putting this rock back. And I'm going to be taking this more angular rock, and I'm going to be now allowing you to open your palm, much like this. Open your palm, excellent. I'm going to be etching all of the lines into your hands. Not hard, just sort of like following it along, much like that. Just sort of following along your hands. That way you get these marks where you are now reminded that you are part of the earth, part of nature. Your ashes will go into the soil, and you'll just be part of this fluctuating sort of dance of colors and seasons and aging and groundedness. Very pretty, very solid, very nice, very peaceful, very zen, very comforting. It allows you to realize that you're nothing more than a tree, a moving tree made out of flesh. Now, I'm going to be asking you to open your palm again, and I'm going to be marking up your hand, allowing it to just remind you that you're still made of flesh and bone. You are an animal. You are part of the wilderness, and the wilderness is your home. And we make our little shelter to keep us protected. But we must make sure that our shelter also protects the nature around us. Otherwise, there goes our kingdom. Okay, excellent. Now I am going to be putting this back. And redoing my hair. Okay. Now, let's do a final this or that. Or perhaps it won't be the final. Perhaps it will. Who knows? Who can tell? Now, I'm going to ask you one simple question. Do you prefer this side of the plank? Or do you prefer this side of the plank? Do you prefer this side of the plank, or do you prefer this side of the plank? This side of the plank, or this side of the plank? I quite particularly like this side, just because you can kind of see the entrails and the wirings and all of the sort of like magical weaving of everything. Now for the final little task, I'm going to silence yourselves. I'm going to reconnect you into the inner webbing of nature, allow you to just sort of become part of the stream that'll tie you to nature. So, I want you to choose a tree and keep your focus on the tree that you selected. I'm going to make sure that I can dodge down, and I'm going to be taking all of the energy of the trees, all of the energy of the trees, all of it, all of the energy of the trees. all the energy of the trees, and I'm just going to be wiring it on into you and allowing you to really feel the insides of the tree inside of yourself, allowing yourself to really feel in tune with what you are watching and what is around you. The trees around you are the safest place to be for your mind and soul, for your body as we decay within 4 gray walls, while we languish in despair within 4 gray walls, reminds you of the vastness, the openness of the world. So, you are now a tree. You are now part of nature. I hope you rest up.